Welcome to the Global Snapshot for the month of November. Thank you so much for being with us today. This message today will be important as we are touching on many different conflicts happening around the world and how your voices, how your finance, and how your support and how your prayers is making a difference. We're starting with the war of Azerbaijan and Armenia. We all know that today the Armenians is facing attacks by Azerbaijan and Turkey, and is killing the people and is hurting them, and yet the international conflict and the international community is not reacting to it. Just last week we met with the ambassador at large for crime against humanity. We present here evidence and report of the attacks on the Armenians and the Karabakh from Azerbaijan and Turkey. And we ask for sanctions on Turkey and Azerbaijan in an order for the international community to do something and take an action to help the Armenian people. We continue our mission in Ukraine, and we are helping with our team in Ukraine in order to aid humanitarian and medically with the Ukrainian people as they are facing the front lines. Now, we are expecting that the Russians will be using a dirty bomb, as they call it, or a nuclear weapon of some sort on a smaller scale. All the intelligence resources indicating that this will be a bigger possibility, which is very important right now to start to rethink about aiding the Ukrainian people with masks, with a certain kind of medication to help with the radiation and to be able to support them in this time of need. As we are talking about Afghanistan and the situation of Afghanistan, we have a testimony of many people that we helped them through the years. The situation in Afghanistan is the worst humanitarian situation of our century. More than 1 million child is dying with starvation, and more than 3/4 of the population do not have the immediate need or necessary need to survive and to live. Putting sanctions in Afghanistan is important to stop Taliban, but Taliban will not starve. As long as Qatar, Russia, and China supporting Taliban soldiers or forces will not be starving. The Afghani people will be the ones starving. Not all Afghanistan is Taliban, and not all Taliban is Afghans. It's very important that we remember that helping people is important to all of us, is important to humanity. It doesn't matter who they are or what's their background or sexual orientation or color. We have to help each other. Recently, it came to our attention the situation in Iran. And I need to tell you how much I'm proud of the Iranian people. It's the first revolution in the region of the Middle East where the young people, especially women, it was built on the shoulder of a female, of a woman activist. This woman stood and took stand, and now we can see the difference that they are making. It's very important that you let the Iranian people know that they're not alone. And we had a meeting with the State Department in order to ask the State Department to freeze the peace nuclear agreement between the West and Iran. And I need to tell you that because your prayers and your support, we succeeded in this goal. And as we stand right now, we are sending them a recommendation with further sanctions include on the children of the Iranian regime's leaders that lives among us in Canada and United States and Europe. Today, when we are looking around us in Afghanistan, Ukraine, and Iran, and today as we're getting closer to Christmas, we have to ask ourselves what more we can do. And what more you can do is more prayers, is more support. We cannot continue this fight alone, and let's be honest, we will not be able to carry on without your love and your support. In all three countries, we have teams on the ground that are putting their lives in risk every single day. And I'm proud of every and each one of them, and I will stand with them even if it cost me my life. I want to tell all of you as our members that today there is more need for your actions. Today there is more need of your prayers. And I thank you for standing with us. See you next month. God bless.